I hated myself, I withdrew socially, and I started giving up. I had been struggling with depression every day for 8 years, and I didn't see a way out. When I was 12, my life started to change drastically. I had always struggled with perfectionism, but by this point I had started to become obsessed with it. So I would hone in on every little thing that didn't go exactly right and relentlessly beat myself up over it. I started feeling depressed and I would cry all the time. And as I got older, the standards I set for myself, as well as the self-bullying, got a lot worse. And by the time I got to college, I hated myself, I withdrew socially, and I started giving up. I had been struggling with depression every day for 8 years, and I didn't see a way out, so I started making plans to kill myself. I was eventually diagnosed with bipolar type 2, which is a mental disorder characterized by phases of depression and hypomania. I learned as much as I could about it. I did hours and hours of self-reflection, and I adopted a healthier diet to try to mitigate the symptoms. And it helped to some degree, but I still frequently struggled with my moods, and I had a difficult time accepting myself, especially my physical appearance. I started strength training 3 years ago because a guy I was dating at the time did it. The first 2 years I lifted. I restricted what I ate because I thought I needed to be lighter than 135 pounds. So I didn't make much progress, but even with the limited strength gains, I started noticing a difference in myself psychologically. As I lifted heavier and heavier weights, my confidence grew, along with my assertiveness and my conflict resolution skills. I noticed that things that would normally wear me out mentally and emotionally were easier to overcome, like disagreements, criticism, and failures. I slept better, I was more energized and attentive during the day, and I no longer had constant low back pain. And because starting strength is strength-focused, I began to appreciate my body for what it could do, and I stopped obsessing over what it looked like. I'm 15 pounds heavier now, and gaining weight was one of the best decisions I made for both my lifting and my emotional well-being. And now my periods of depression and hypomania are less extreme, less frequent, and shorter in duration. My experience with strength training isn't unique. Studies have shown that people with all sorts of mental illnesses, mood disorders, developmental disorders, anxiety, and even dementia experience similar benefits from long-term strength training, and it only takes 3 workouts a week. Apply the right stress and the right amount of stress each workout, and then allow recovery between workouts through making daily decisions to eat and rest so you can subsequently adapt to that stress. Getting started and staying committed to your training can be difficult. If you need help, you can reach out to a starting strength coach to help you through your training in the midst of medication and psychological hurdles, setting you up for long-term training to improve your physiological and psychological health. I'd like to give a big thank you to psychiatrist Dr. David Puder for reviewing this video and for his efforts in educating the public on strength training for physical and mental well-being. If you'd like to learn more about the benefits of strength training for mental illness, check out his podcast by clicking here. And for blog posts by Dr. Puder, click the links in the description below.